Ladies and gentlemen, to live from the Vault Edition home office. Yeah, working from home is hard. Working from home is hard. Usually I'd have a nice beer going on. I got some nice water here. It's all right. Got my nice shirt on, gym shorts. Gym shorts on. You can't tell. It's home. It's Zoom time. It's COVID time. You can't tell. Well, tonight is zoning board, Chelsea zoning board. It happens online. It happens via a Zoom-like internet web interface. So if you'd like to be involved in it, you just have to email John DePriest, jdepriest at chelseama.gov, if you'd like to speak or be involved in the meetings at all. And do that as soon as possible, and you should be on board for the next one. I think you may have to tell them exactly which one you want. The next one is September 22nd is the next planning board, and October 19th is the next zoning board. Yeah, well, I missed you guys. This is they were doing a bunch of they weren't doing anything in person, and they just actually, I think in late August, they started doing maybe even before that, maybe in July, I'm not sure. Started doing online ones every week just to catch up with everything. And they're still just barely catching up. You'll see this one's a long one, and they even had one from 2019 on here. But let's get right to it. I know it's late. You got to go to bed. And I don't want this to my first one back to be a rambling mess of I missed yous and can't wait to see yous again and be out at a restaurant somewhere someday. Okay. 45 Market Street for a special permanent variance to construct a wholesale food warehouse has been continued to next week. Next meeting. Moved as a continuance. Let's go here. 8486 Washington Avenue for a special permit seeking approval to extend a meat grocery market into the first floor basement of the abutting property. Jose Miranda, that was approved. I will say a lot of things got approved tonight. They're on it. They're moving. The chair is really like making it happen. 251 Arlington Street, RFR Development for the construction of a two-family residence with a basement and attic living space. That was approved. 25 2nd Street, Chestnut Lofts. This is a great thing for Chelsea. 25 2nd Street, 20 residential units going up. And that was approved. 80 Park Street for a permit and variance for the conversion of an existing residential structure from a one family to a two family. Approved. Done. Happened. Yeah, all throughout this, there was a letter actually from the city manager on that 25 2nd Street that just spoke in support of the project, but then also generally saying, we need density. We need density. Given what's going on and given how the city is developing, we need density. We need more units built in Chelsea. So it's in the air. Okay, let's get this done. Let's wrap this up. Where are we at? 80 Park Street. No, I just did that one. 88 Washington Avenue for a special permit variance for the conversion of an existing two-family into a three-family. This actually was, we see this sometimes in real estate, a situation where a home is sold as a three-family and is being used as a three-family, but legally it's only on record as a two-family. Well, this happened to this guy. He went to rent it out or something after, I think, a long time, maybe 7 years of owning it, or wanted to get some work done or something. And then the city was like, no, that's only a two-family. So we had to go in front of the zoning board and ask them to change it to a 3-family. You don't want to be in that situation because if it doesn't go your way, it can be tough. But he's lucky. It got approved. 10 and 20 Wesley Street for a special permanent variance seeking to establish a church. There. That was continued to the next meeting. I generally don't insert my opinions into these, but this is near my house, and I know this is a cut-through street for that weird intersection with Webster and 16. So that's that one you may want to speak on, one way or the other. 926 Broadway. This is another cool project. It's actually going up right next to the 932 Broadway units that are going up. This is 926 Broadway. This is a 12-unit residential dwelling structure. This is going to be brought to the planning board. This was the first time the case was heard. Was heard, so it'll be more involved in the next meeting, 922. They've got beautiful renderings. The architect did a great job. What's his name? He's a cool guy. 38 Auburn Street. But I wanted to talk about that. 926 Broadway. So they're proposing underground parking with a bi-level car elevator. So one person drives in, it raises up their car, the other person drives in, so you get double the parking in the same amount of space. It's like a car stacking system, stacks the cars under there. It's already in use. I'm sure you may have seen them in Boston. It may be in use here, and it may really help alleviate some of the parking issues if more people decide to use them. So good on you guys, 926 Broadway, Nicole Dunn, for making that happen. 38 Auburn Street for a special permit seeking to establish the use of a courier office with incidental storage at 38 Auburn Street. That was, they'll be back on the 13th or the 22nd. It's on to the next one. I don't think that was at the last planning board meeting, so that'll go to the planning board probably. 52 Washington Ave for a special permanent variance to establish 10 additional residential units by constructing a 4th floor above the existing commercial and residential space. This was approved, and good it was. It's right above, it's a very nice looking historical building. They're going to do a great job with it, continuing the historical sort of motifs up the facade. I think it will look great. 936 Broadway for the use of a parking lot for vehicles for an off-site entity. I think he went in the conversation. It was a buses that go to medical facilities for elderly or other infirm people. So it was interesting. That was also moved to the next meeting, Planning Board 922. So if you have thoughts about that, email the priest and get on that one. There were 2 other things. Tambo 22 had a request to extend its hours from 4 to 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And that was deemed a minor change in the permitting process. And I think that will go through. We just got to work with the planning board to make it happen, but I think that will go through. That's great. That also is near my house. I'm going to become a regular there as soon as we can go inside. 69 Eleanor Street just needed a continuation for a special permit. I'm not even sure what it was that they wanted to do, but you have 2 years to do whatever it is from the special permit, the time that you're granted it. And the first year didn't get it done for various personal reasons, And then the second year COVID hit. So he's just asking for an extension on that. So next planning board is September 22nd, as I've said. The next zoning board is October 13th. If you'd like to speak at any of these, send an email to John DePriest. And check out the ChelseaMA.gov, chelseama.gov for any upcoming events. And no market report for you tonight. It was a long meeting, and I didn't want to put it in here. But a lot of people are wondering what COVID has done to the market. So if you're interested, give me a call, 617-545-4997, or shoot me an email at Seavey, Seavey, cells, RE, @gmail.com. I'd be happy to meet with you, talk to you about it, and maybe I'll even make a video about it. Who knows? Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Live from the Vault. Look forward to seeing you in person sometime soon. Have a great night.